Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Cheers, by the way. Just thought I'd do a quick update video. It's day 14. I'm going to try and keep this one a little bit shorter than usual so you don't fall asleep. But things have been moving slowly but surely. Feeling very good. Training's been amazing. Strength is up. We got the logbook out. That's a great experience. It's been a while since I've done that. You know, it gives a certain anticipation about the workouts. Adds that little bit of extra fire because, you know, you're in there trying to beat the numbers. As I said before, I'm not obsessing about the numbers, but we definitely need to monitor where our strength is it increasing, and I'm also slowly increasing the volume week to week until I can find my maximum recoverable volume, and then we'll go in blocks, reset, start again. But that's been going well. Yesterday I hit 160 for deadlifts for 8 reps, and easily could have done more. So that felt really, really good, especially as lower back is, you know, my biggest weakness. So yeah, training's going really, really well. Nutrition, it's definitely time to bump the calories up. So I started with 3,500, which I was pretty sure was maintenance, and as we've woken up the same weight we started pretty much, I was right with that. I've even had a few days where I had a few extra carbs. I felt like I needed them, so slightly above 3,500. So even with those included, we're still at the same weight. So it's time to bump it up. Another reason it's time to bump it up is I have been waking up in the middle of the night feeling hungry. It hasn't been too bad most days. I just have something small and that's enough to deal with the hunger, and then I'm back to sleep. But last night I was up at 2 o'clock in the morning, wide awake, obsessing about food, and like I'm starving now. I mean, and I've been up since 5:30. And it's Saturday. Usually I stay in bed till 7, so it feels like being on contest prep all over again. So it's definitely time to bump them up. But we're not going to go crazy. We're just going to knock it up to 3,800. I haven't decided yet whether I'm going to change the rest day calories, which currently are at around 3,200. I don't know if I'm going to bump that to 3,400, something like that, but I'm going to play that by ear. But for now, training days go to 3,800. Again, you know, nothing crazy. I mean, that's still, you know, 2,100 calorie increase over the week if I were to do increase 300 calories every day. You know, even with just the training days, that's what, 1,500 calories plus for the week. So I don't want to go nuts. You know, I want to monitor it strictly, but it's definitely time to bump the calories up. Yeah, but other than that, it's going really, really well. Rest and recovery. Again, as I said, I was going to make a great effort with that. I've been playing a lot of video games. I've been watching a lot of TV. Watched Squid Game, watched American Primeval. You know, like, I don't usually watch a ton of TV series, and I've watched 2 in like 2 weeks. So just trying to relax as much as possible, you know, when I'm not training. So we're gonna get to the gym today. It's Saturday. I love training on Saturday because I get to train in the morning, or, you know, closer to noon if I want. There's no rush, you know, I'm not working. And I get to have a much bigger meal because I only have 1 meal before I train. So it's gonna be like an 800 calorie meal. Usually during the week I have like 50 grams of oats with water, whereas I'm gonna have like 80, maybe 100 grams of oats, milk, peanut butter, honey, the works, whey in there. It's gonna be great. A couple of coffees. I'm gonna get back into bed now, have a few coffees, chill out for a bit, have my first meal, get to the gym. Today is my second push day of the week. Probably record some footage and show that in a bit. And then we'll do a little bit of posing, see where we are. Posing is something I'm gonna work on a lot in this bulking phase. Last year, you know, I just left it till pre-contest, and that was a big mistake, especially my routine, because when your brain is melting from contest prep and then you've got to try and structure a routine, it's not good. So I'm gonna make sure that's done before the end of this bulk. I'm just gonna keep in the routine of posing and seeing where we are. So yeah, coffee, breakfast, get to the gym, and I think that's all for this week, guys. Like, I'm not gonna bore you to death. So this is my top set of deadlifts from Friday night. We got 160 for 8, which I was very, very happy with. As I said on the Instagram post I put up, I'm gonna be very sensible with the deadlift. I must admit that the deadlift over the years is the exercise that I've had the worst discipline with, because I always end up going for big singles and big doubles way too soon. And this time around, I'm just going to accept that we are bodybuilding, we're not powerlifting. There is no need to do big singles, big doubles, etc. And I do have a weakness in my lower back and I have to be careful, but 160 for 8 makes me very, very happy. Strength is going up nicely. So this is some footage from the push workout on Saturday. I did intend on filming all my top sets, but I'll be honest, I completely forgot. I was so into the sets, focusing on beating the numbers and giving my best to the sets that I completely forgot. So I got a little bit at the end. This was my last push exercise, and then I did some isolation work on my shoulders and some triceps. But yeah, I pretty much only filmed 2 exercises, and then we did a little bit of posing. So after 2 weeks of training, I'm very happy with the position that we're in. Really enjoying the logbook. It's helping me lock into training. Strength is going up nicely. Not particularly happy about losing the condition, but that's just the way that it goes. I just have to accept that. I'm going to put on some body fat. As long as we put on a decent amount of strength, hopefully we can build a decent amount of tissue, and 20 weeks will fly by. So did a little bit of posing at the end. It's amazing what, you know, some gym lighting, a little pump, a bit of food and some water can do, honestly. If only we look like this all the time. All in all, I'm happy with the position we're in right now. My legs seem to have come back to life a little bit after I absolutely destroyed them last year. My back is my biggest focus, along with my legs and my arms. Those are the things I want to bring up the most. Over the weeks now, as the calories go up, I know I'm going to lose the condition. I'm just going to focus on keeping it minimal, but at the same time, I'm not going to be scared to eat, because we are trying to build, you know, as much tissue as possible in a fairly short window. I know 20 weeks might seem like a long time, but it really isn't. These 2 weeks have just flown by. And as I said, if it turns out we put on a little bit too much fat, then it won't even be 20 weeks. I'll have to cut that short. So there's no time to lose. Every workout counts, every meal counts. But as it stands, I feel like we're in a pretty good position. And if things progress the way they have done over the past couple of weeks and months, then I'll be very, very happy.